Mhm. Pleasant good evening and welcome to Bedtime Stories, the show designed with the lovers in mind, where we put you to bed but never to sleep with the greatest love songs of all time. On WOSD Radio DB Chicago, WDLB Indianapolis, and the best music of your life.com. It's your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer, officially checking in. Hopefully, you had a great day like I did. It all started when I woke up this morning. That's always a good day. When you wake up without any help, even when you get up before the alarm goes off, that's always a good day, right? That is an excellent day. That is an exceptional day. And every day, well, just about every day, I'm not going to lie, just about every day, I thank the Lord for waking me up because so many people that I know of have not made that claim that they have gotten up, especially with 2020 and the COVID and everything else. A lot of people did not make it, but I made it. They were saying this whole COVID thing, saying that if you had underlying conditions, asthma and diabetes and everything else, well, that's like 80% of black people. So I was like, oh, well, I'm going to be a statistic, but the Lord saw fit for me to be here. And let's be glad in it, right? Coming up in our last hour, we do a little thing we call foreplay. That's 4 songs by one of your favorite artists or groups, male or female. And that's in our last hour. You can also follow us on Facebook this hour and every hour after that. Here's Keith Barrow. You know you want to be loved. Right here on Bedtime Stories with your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. Just like this. Hey, everybody. All right, let's see who we have on the line here. Let's see who we got here. Let's see. Comments. Go to comments. Hello, Rita. Good evening, Rita. Good evening, Paulette Sanders. Roberta Rankin, waving back. Yolanda, thank you so much, niece. Troy Anthony, remember the words of the great philosopher Shannon, who demanded to let the music play and predicted he won't get away. So true. Thank you very much, Troy, for kicking it off. Dolores Taylor, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Chris Bass, how low can you go? What's going on, Bass? Paulette Sanders, good evening. How are you? Dolores Taylor, thank you so much. Once again, a lot of us didn't make it. And those that are still here, I heard a preacher say, we're still here because, somebody has to tell the story. And I was like, oh, I like that. I like that. Dolores Taylor, Paulette Sanders, Roberta, Berta, Yolanda, hey niece, Rita, Michelle, Rita. Hello, Rita. And Troy, a.k.a. the Soul Pole. Paulette says, I'm hanging in there. Well, I'm glad you are, sweetheart. Like they used to say, when you're at the end of your rope, tie a knot and hang in there. Shout out to my sister from another mister, Angie Martin Turner. She got tired of me eating hoagies, even though she bought me a hoagie and a steak sandwich. And I have spaghetti for dinner tonight. Bless you, sister. Mmm. 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 Thank you, sister, for the spaghetti. Linda Leak, what's going on, Linda? Linda. Listen, Linda. Mmm. Ah. Yummy. It's always nice to have someone to cook for you. I'm just saying. I'm not dropping any hints or anything, but it's always nice to have someone to cook for you, especially when you can't cook. I'm not that good a cook. Now, my brother, on the other hand, he's a better cook than I am. I guess he watched Mom closer than I did. So yeah, I didn't get the cooking gene there. So but one of these days, I'm going to learn how to cook before I check out of here. Not that I'm that bad a cook, but I'm not as good as. I remember one time, what did I do? Oh, I cooked for someone once. I made spaghetti with turkey meatballs. Yeah, I got some ground turkey, cooked the meatballs, cooked the sauce, boiled the noodles, the whole thing. And I did all of that. And the girl stood me up. So I had a big blue pot full of spaghetti and some hard garlic bread. And I sat there and I ate myself. She never showed up. She never called or anything. I called her. I'm like, hey, what's wrong, babe? You coming? No, she never showed up. I said, okay. It was a long time before I even cooked for a woman again. And that was it. So my little heart was broken. My heart was so broken. And she was so fine. She was so gorgeous that she looked like the black version of what was her name in the cartoon Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Yeah, she looked like the black version of Jessica Rabbit. And she stood me up, and I said I would never cook for another woman again. Never say never, right? Never say never. Thank you, Linda. Thank you so much. You know, one of these days when I go out of town, I'm not going to say where I'm going because I don't like to, put my business out there like that. But one of these days when I go out of town and go to somebody's house, I'm going to cook for them. So, no, I didn't, Rita. But like I said, one of these days when I go out of town and go to a certain person's house, I'm going to cook for them. I make a mean pot of spaghetti. And no, I don't use ragu or anything else. I have a secret to my spaghetti, and I can't say what it is, but I got the recipe from watching television. Well, YouTube. So, like I said, never say never. Al Green and Simply Beautiful right here on Bedtime Stories. To Dr. Al Greer, that's the live version that he did on VH1, I think it was, yeah, where it was just him and a guitar player. And I think he was playing guitar himself too. Hello to Rita Green once again, Linda Leak, and Troy Anthony, aka the Soul Pole, who's saying which hard rock band and which R&B group had both number one singles at the same time in the same year. Which hard rock band and which R&B group had number one singles at the same time? I want to say Aerosmith and Run DMC. Well, Run DMC wasn't really R&B, but yeah, yeah, that's about it. I could be wrong, but Troy will let me know. I guess I'm no musical historian if I don't know the answer to that, right, Troy? But anyway, coming up in our last hour, we do foreplay. Once again, hello to Rita, who's listening all the way in Colorado right now. To little old me. Little old me. Thank you so much, Rita. I appreciate you. I got to tell you a quick story about Rita. I met her a few years ago when I was working out in Gary. Me and my boy Vic Jackson, we were driving down the street, and I said, "Who is that?" "Oh man, that's Rita." And I hollered at Rita. She was like, "If you want to talk to me, you got to get out of the car, buddy." I was like, "What? Who is this chick?" And then I found out who Rita was. Yes. And I don't mind saying that Rita left a indelible uh, impression on me for years. So I'm so glad I reconnected with her. Here's Michael Henderson and Valentine Love. Van Halen and the Pointer Sisters had, oh, I wasn't even thinking about that, Troy. Same name, same year. What's going on, DJ Carl Dobbins? Van Halen and Pointer Sisters both had songs called Jump. Of course, not same song, different artists, but uh, different artists, same name of the song. Thank you. Thank you, Troy. That was a good question. You got me on that one. I never even thought about that. Carl Dobbins, are you okay? You all right over there? Need me to send some groovy chicks over there to take care of you? Yeah, baby. Hold on, it's Biggs. Biggs.
I remember when you met Rita Jackson, you and Victor Jackson.
Do you remember?
You kept asking me about her. Uh-huh. I knew you was messing around with Rita. I knew it. You just told it on national radio.
Bye. Oh my me. But anyway. That was Donna Lynn Biggs, ladies and gentlemen. Uh-oh. Am I in trouble now? I don't know. Church mother got her crown today. Oh no. Oh God. Oh my goodness. What was her name? Oh my. Oh no. Anyway, I guess I'm in trouble now. Mm-mm. Sending a Valentine. Hurry up and play this song. Barbara Anderson. Why does that name sound familiar? Mm. I'm so sorry to hear that, Carl. Mm-mm. I tell you, people are leaving here. They are leaving here. At an alarming rate. Okay, trivia. Will you please confirm who made the gospel song I Won't Complain? Oh, uh, Judas Priest. No. No, Troy. No. I won't complain. I know the Williams brothers did a version of it, but I think everybody's done that song. You know, I've had some good days. I've had some roads to climb, but I won't complain. Hmm. I'm trying to remember who it was. I know it wasn't. Um. What was his name? Um. It'll come to me. Gospel Temple Church of God in Christ. Okay. Thank you. I'd have still been trying to guess, but thank you. I should know that. I work at a gospel station. Mm. That's right. I work at a gospel station. I should know that. I won't complain. But I know the Williams brothers also did a version of it, which was a little bit more up tempo than the original. Who was the pastor? Oh, now you're really trying to jog my memory. Um, I'm thinking Patterson, something like that. I know it wasn't the Tommies. I know it definitely wasn't the Tommies. So, Gospel Temple Church of God. Did I burp? I'm sorry. Excuse me. Trying to remember. Dang. Jeremiah Wright. Thank you. I mean, I hear it in my head. I just can't, my gospel is not as good as my R&B, and my R&B isn't as good as, or my R&B is better than um, my rock and roll. So, Bishop James Lennox. Okay. I won't forget that now, will I? Latanya Lynn Garrett. Almost didn't get it out. Good evening, Latanya. How are you? Working hard or hardly working? Latanya. Hey, Latanya. Working hard. Okay. Don't work too hard, sweetheart. Angie Martin Turner. Hey, sis. Thanks for the spaghetti again. Special delivery. And I Destroyed Your Love, parts 1 and 2 for Dinah Lynn Biggs. I had to play that because, Dinah and I go back to back in the day when I was working at WLTH in Gary, Indiana. And she remembers the whole story that my mom brought me out to the radio station and sat patiently outside the station while I got the job. And she said, "You go in there and get that job, boy." I said, "Okay, Mom, I'm going to try." And I came back with my head down. She said, "What happened?" I said, "I got the job. I start Saturday." Anyway, What's up to Russell Baker, aka Shake and Bake? What's going on, Russ? Latanya Lynn Garrett, thank you so much for joining us. DJ Carl Dobbins, and my sister from another mister, Angie Martin Turner, who's the spaghetti is good, sis. What can I say? The spaghetti is delicious. Kimberly Bell, aka Chef Kimberly Greer, thank you so much. All week long, I've been trying to get in touch with her, or keeping in touch with her, that is. He tried to cut the phones off this morning. My daughter texted me at 5:30 this morning. She said, Daddy, the phone is off again. I'm like, I just paid the bill. I called T-Mobile and, we are so sorry. But I said, it's 6 o'clock in the morning, lady. Get off my phone and put the phone back on. And he did, only to cut it off later on that evening or this afternoon. So I called back and I got an English-speaking person. We are so sorry. Yes, we did restore your service. Turn your phone off and turn it back. I'm about to break something up in here. Anyway, shout out to Kimberly Ann Bell Greer. And, of course, her dad, well, our dad, Mr. James Bell. Get well soon, Mr. Bell. Anyway, yeah, getting well soon because we got a date with some Chinese food. Give me some Singapore noodles. It's your Dr. Al Greer. This is Bedtime Stories, the show designed with the lovers in mind, where we put you to bed but never to sleep with the greatest love songs. The greatest love songs of all time. Right here on the internet. Hey, Mrs. Greer. How's you doing, girl? My cousin said hello, Sharice Bell. Hello, Sharice Bell. How are you? Thank you for listening with your cousin. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. And don't forget, guys, while I got you all on the line, don't forget to share the video. Troy is the only one that shares the video. Troy is the only one. She's Shella Code. Oh, okay. Cool. That's what's up. That's what's up. Anywho, what was I saying? Anyway, do you think Lisa knew what flavor the Colt Jam was? I'm guessing grape. The Colt Jam, really? Okay. Anyway, Shella Code. Okay. What is that's her what? Our alias or what? But anyway, Sharice Bell, Shella Code. Thank you to both of you all. Thank you for listening. I appreciate you so much because, yeah, because the more we get, the more the more famous I become. So don't forget to share the video, share and share alike, because in the words of Samantha Thomas, my other sister from another mister, sharing is caring. So share the video, guys. Thank you so much. Oh, her IG name. She's a hairstylist. Oh, okay, cool. Okay. I'm going to hit her up. Wait a minute. As a matter of fact, I'm going to hit her up right now. Yeah. Oops, wait a minute. That's iHeart. I don't want iHeart. No iHeart. Nope. Anita. Good evening, Anita. How are you? Thank you for joining me on my live. As always, I appreciate you. And thank you for hitting me up last night as well on Instagram. I'm not Instagram. I'm sorry. I'm tripping. Anyway, hi, Anita. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Someone always told me, Mr. Redmond, good evening, Mr. Redmond. Shella code. Got it. Shella code, the artist. I'm the epitome of hair. I'm the hair reviver. Hey, cuz, can you do a little reviving up here? Anyway, Anita's a little sore. Oh, yeah, that's right. You did have surgery, right, Anita? I'm hoping that you're doing better. Um, better sore than not at all. So, a little sore goes away. Um, yeah, death keeps you away. But thank you for joining me because you knew my sister from another mister, and that was Felicia Lucas Miles. I, I still don't believe that. Sometimes, you know, and like I've said at countless funerals, you know, it's become almost my speech at every funeral. When somebody is old, you know, like in their 80s, 90s, you always say, "Hey, Luana." You always say, "Oh, they lived a long, glorious life." They had they experienced a whole lot of stuff. They saw a lot of things. And my thing was Felicia had so many other things that she had to do. There were a lot of things left on the table that she had not finished. So I can't say that she lived a long life. She lived a good life. She lived an excellent life. She lived a blessed life. But I'm sure there are a lot of things that she left, mainly raising Morgan, that she wanted to do. So it's like, I can't say, that she finished what she did. But I'm sure when she went where she was going, that the Lord said, "Well done, my child. Well done, my child." And just like Anita, just like she would check on you, Felicia would check on me. And Felicia would ask me, you know, and she didn't pull any punches and she didn't sugarcoat anything. "How's your love life? Who you with? Who you with?" And that's it. And I told her, I said, "Currently nobody." She said, "Oh, that's gonna change. That's gonna change." I said, "Okay. You know something I don't know?" And she did. She knew something I didn't know. So who am I with? Still nobody, Felicia. But hey, while you're up there, could you ask the big guy a favor? I think you know what it is. So they say if ask and ye shall receive. So Felicia, help your brother out. I may not be able to pick up the phone and talk to her, But where she is, I don't think I need the phone. All I need to do is just, and that's it. She was asking me about how I was feeling taking the kids out and the grandkids and everything. I just talked to her a week before. Anita, she was on my live that Wednesday. That Friday, someone texted me. And someone texted me and said, "Did Reggie's wife pass?" I said, "No, can't be. No, she made an iron. She ain't going, no." I picked up the phone. Let me call Felicia right now, see what's going on. What is this? I've never heard a man scream like that. That was Reggie. Howard Hewitt of Shalimar. And I can't tell you why. Originally done by the Eagles. It's your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. Hello to Anita. Thank you for checking in. Also to Lawana. Thank you for checking in as well. I think I told her this before, that I have a cousin named Lawana. She's one of my favorite cousins. I remember when she was a baby, she was bald-headed. She had little fine hair on her head. Now she got a full head of hair. Her hair grows back in like 2 days if you cut it. She thinks she's cute. She looked like her daddy. She's cute anyway. Good evening to Holly Jennings. Thank you so much. Anita, like I was saying offline, that Wednesday, the Wednesday before Felicia made her transition, she was on my live, as always, laughing and joking. And, she would call me and say, "What is that in the background?" I said, "It's where I live. It's the basement." "No, you're going to have to do something." Put something up, put a sheet up, get you a green screen, a green tablecloth or something. So I decorated this for her. So this is in memory of Felicia Lucas Miles, my sister from another mister, whom I truly am going to miss. I'm still missing her. I still can't believe that she's gone. When they say when a person's like 80, 90 years old and they pass, they said they lived a long life. They lived a glorious life. They had a long, they had longevity. They saw a whole lot of things. But she wasn't that old. I was, as a matter of fact, I'm older than she was. And it's just, I still can't believe it. But, every time I look back, at my little background, I'm going to think about her. That was my sister. And you're right, Anita. She never pulled any punches. She always told you exactly how she felt and what was on her mind. And if you didn't like it, too bad. That was my baby. Here's Hiroshima and Dada on Bedtime Stories. Woo, Lord. Your cousin must be lots of fun personality. Yeah. Yep. Anita, I still can't believe it. You know, it's like a sick joke. It's like I just want to pick up the phone and call her and hear her voice. But, you know, anyway, both Aretha Franklin and the Whispers have confirmed that if you rock, you must rock steady. You're absolutely right, Troy. You're absolutely right, sir. Mm, mm. Yep. But Anita, she left. She left an impression on me. She said, I know the feeling it's not going to be the same at the class picnic this year, 35 years. Oh, she'll be there. She'll just be there in spirit, you know. Even in death, she's still larger than life. Even in death, they will still be talking about her at your 35-year reunion. They'll still be talking about her. Someone told a story at her um, the night before the funeral. I couldn't do both days. Someone said even though she was on oxygen, people were smoking around her, and they're like, "Stop smoking around her." She said, "Oh, that's okay. No, that don't bother me." She was that strong. You know, there was only one woman that I knew of other than her who was that strong, and that was my mom. My mom, even in the face of death, she was cracking jokes. The 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 week of, you know, and it was the same thing. Wednesday she was talking, Thursday nothing. Friday she was transitioning, and when I went over that Saturday to sit with her, nothing. At that point, I knew that she was already gone. You know, it's like she just stopped breathing. I'm sitting there and the machine is going and everything else. She was gone. I said, "Yep, she's gone on to be with old dude." She said that was the only man she'd ever been with. I said, "Mom, Dad." Said, "Do you know how many? Well, never mind, Mom." She said, "Your daddy was the only man I've ever been with." I was like, "Wow, oh my goodness." Hmm. I'm like, one man, your whole life? Well, not your whole life, but your whole married life. I was like, wow, that's quite an achievement. Be with one man? Hmm. I wish I could say I was with one woman in my whole life. One woman. Nah. But anyway, but back to Felicia. Fifi is going to live on. She's going to live on through her husband. She's going to definitely live on through Morgan. You know, every time Morgan does something wrong, she will hear her mother's voice echoing in her head. We were out once. We were at the Oaklawn Hilton, and Morgan said something smart to her mama. She said, don't get effed up in here." I was like, ooh. I felt a little sorry for Morgan there. I said, "Don't get effed up in here." Mm-mm. Yep. she was, yeah, hmm, she didn't pull no punches. I mean, she was about to pop the stuff out of Morgan. I ain't like no Will Smith swing. She Mississippi swing. She came way back and knocked her out. But Morgan's gonna be okay, you know, um, because Felicia laid the ground rules for her, and all she has to do is follow everything that her mother taught her, and that's it. She's gonna be a wonderful young lady, you know. She's going in definitely. She's going to be a wonderful young lady. Uncle Al is already proud of her. Already. Yep. But I ask that you all pray for Reggie Miles, Professor Reggie Miles, who has been my friend for over 35 years. You know, if you're thinking about losing that feeling, then don't. Thank you, Troy. Mm-mm. Thank you for the comic relief that I need this evening. But once again, everybody, thank you so much for your support. Oh, there I am. Okay. Because a woman got to use what she got to get just what she want. Huh. Hey, huh. A good God. See you. Mm-mm. Mm. This is some good spaghetti, sis. Thank you. To me, speak your love to me. Love to me. Speak your love to me. Speak your love to me. Al Green. The name of the song is called Unchained Melody, but at no point in the song do you ever hear them say the words Unchained Melody, except towards the end. Now, the versions, of course, that I've heard, of course, the original done by the Righteous Brothers, they never say Unchained Melody. That's just the name of the song, you know. They just say, "Oh, my love, my darling, I've hungered for your touch a long, lonely time." And Al Green, when he did his version, he rhymed "Speed Your Love to Me, Unchained Melody." He said, "I'm going to throw it in there." Anyway, to Dr. Al Greer, this is Bedtime Stories, the show designed with the lovers in mind, where we put you to bed, but never to sleep with the greatest love songs of all time. Troy Anthony, thank you so much for the comic relief. As always, I appreciate you. Lawana Trailer and Anita, thank you for the story about Felicia Lucas Miles, my sister from another mister, who always told it like it was. Here's Gerald Levert, along with his daddy Eddie. Baby, hold on to me. See, I'm a special kind, you know. Man that's hard to find. I told you 1,000 times. It's Bedtime Stories with your Dr. Al Greer. She's telling you, car and diamond rings. Shh. Anything. Tonight on the B-sides, we have in the spotlight Kenneth Babyface Edmonds. How about that? I've never done Kenny Edmonds on my show. Well, you know, on the B-sides. Never. Yep. I have never. And I was like, I forgot who the other choice was. I came in the studio and asked two of my coworkers. I said, Babyface or so-and-so? And they said, both at the same time. Face. Oh, okay. So tonight, for the first time on the B-sides, we feature the music of Kenny Babyface Edmonds. I did not realize how many Mary Gibbs should have married Marla Gibbs so she could be Marla Gibbs. Thank you, Troy. Once again, I'd never done Babyface. I didn't realize how many songs he had. I'm like, I'm not playing no Never Keeping Secrets and Soon as I Get Home and all that. He had a lot of up-tempo tunes. He didn't start out as a crooner. He had a lot of up-tempo tunes like Mary Mac, It's No Crime, There She Goes. I just kept going on and on. I'm like, whoa, okay. So the first couple of hours, I did his up-tempo and mid-tempo songs. You know, this is for the cool in you. This is for, and I forgot to do Lady Lady and Rock Bottom. Ran out of time for those. And I love you, babe. It's the scariest way. I love you, babe. I know that's out of key. Just stay with me. He put on an awesome show last August at the Horseshoe. He's coming back for another show very soon, and I will be there to see him. I didn't realize how many songs that he had written for other people. Get this. Here's the short list. He wrote Rocksteady for the Whispers. All the Boys to Men stuff. I make love to you like you want me to. My for Johnny Gill. The whole Don't Be Cruel album for Bobby Brown. TLC's stuff. Well, he was they were on his label. He in L.A. But he's the baby Smokey Robinson of our time. Yeah, I guess you could say that. He really is. I mean, the list was, I had to turn it over and write on the other side of how many people he has written songs for. And of course, for his group, The Deal. So I was like, wow, that is, what can I say? Tony Braxton. I mean, the list goes on and on. You know, he brought Tony Braxton out of retirement. He said, I got some songs for you. You know I am retired, Face. That's what you thought. Him and Jammin' Lewis were very in demand in the late 80s and 90s. I'm telling you, if it wasn't Jammin' Lewis, it was LA and Babyface. They were running neck and neck. It was almost like a race to see who was going to get Producer of the Year. And between Jammin' Lewis and LA and Babyface, they was killing it. They was killing it. If Jammin' Lewis wasn't producing you, well, maybe you can get LA and Babyface to produce you. And so on and so forth, and back and forth. So, yeah, he writes SOB songs for for Mary J. If there was a new artist on the label, those were the four. Yeah, yeah. But man, it surprised me. Teddy Riley too. Yeah, Teddy Riley all by himself. Yes, but I was like, wow, that's crazy. That is crazy. Of how many songs that he has written, you know. And I didn't realize he had that extensive repertoire of music. You know, when you think of Babyface, you think of "Soon as I get home from work." I'm like, okay, so you got me. To love, someone. John B. featuring Babyface and Someone to Love right here on Bedtime Stories on WOSD Radio DB Chicago, WDLB Indianapolis, and the bestmusicofyourlife.com. It's your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. And like I was saying offline while we were listening to John B. and Babyface, I did not realize how many songs that he had written for other people. I mean, you know, he was in the group The Deal, and of course, you know, 2 occasions, shoot 'em up movies, You know, he was in a group called Man Child before that, and they did the song "Especially for You" in 1977. I was still in high school then. But he has such an extensive catalog of music, and not just the stuff that he did on himself. I mean, The Deal, TLC, Tony Braxton, Boys to Men. I mean, the list goes on and on. Bobby Brown, he did the Don't Be Cruel album. You know, I mean, on and on. He was, and still is, one of the most in demand producers of all time. He did a duet with Eric Clapton. I mean, it's just phenomenal, you know, just phenomenal. So I was saying that tonight on my other show, on the B-side show, we're going to do a spotlight on him. I might do a spotlight on him for Foreplay. You know, he has that much music because I wasn't able to play everything. So we'll see what happens. Right here on Bedtime Stories, which is sponsored by Eddie Grant has moved from 110th Street to Electric Avenue. Thank you, Vince Brown. Once again, it's Bedtime Stories. We're also sponsored by Williamson Pizza, 2210 South Michigan Avenue in the South Loop. Check them out. They have deep dish pizza. They have thin crust pizza. They have wings and pizza. They have salad and pizza. Yep. All the pizza that you'll ever need and in every variety. So check them out. WilliamsonPizza.com. Go to their website and order something today. Or if you're in the Chicagoland area and you just happen to be in the South Loop, stop by Williamson Pizza. They have DJs there nightly. Of course, they're not as good as I am. But is that a spider? Really? Is that a spider? Oh, I hate spiders. Oh, man. I hate spiders. I really hate spiders. Anyway, sorry about that. But like I was saying about Babyface, he has, where did that come from? I hate spiders. As a kid, I was afraid of them, but I'll blow them suckers up now. He has written songs for everybody. Babyface, we're talking about. Here's one of my favorites that he wrote. And this song always makes me cry. I know everything makes me cry, right? Yeah. I'm sensitive. Just call me the older Will Smith. But I ain't slapping nobody, fake slapping. Anyway, here's Take a Bow from Madonna, produced by Babyface on Bedtime Stories. Take a bow. Someone else in town. No one around. Spiders mean money is coming your way. Thanks, Jay. After I set fire to his butt. Anyway, one of my favorite albums and favorite singles. Really. I love this song. I'm like, Face put his foot in it. And Madonna said, I worship the ground he walks on. I was like, you better. That was bigger than Holiday and Borderline and all the rest of the songs. And it was a bigger song than Vogue. Yeah. Mm-hmm. She got that young Grammy off for that one. Mm-hmm. Face got her the Grammy, baby. Yep, he put the Grammy in her hand. All they had to do was just announce it. Mm-hmm. And the song he did with Clapton. Mm-hmm. I'm like, sir, you are the man. Every song he did, every album that he produced on After Seven went gold. It's when he stopped working with them that they couldn't get a hit. So he went back to producing them. It's like, okay, guys, I'm back. Okay. I'm like, good grief. He's just a hit making machine. I mean, I thought I was bad. This man sweats music out of his pores. It's crazy. And everything he does for people, it goes gold. It goes platinum. You know, like I said, he brought Tony Braxton out of retirement. She was like, "Nah, no, no. What you got, Face? What that? Okay, well, if I don't get no hit, I'm critically acclaimed album." Mm-mm. Yep. The man is talented. What can I tell you? He is just hella talented. Mm. I hate for the spaghetti to be over with. Sis, save me some spaghetti. If you notice, I'm not going to eat the gummy tonight, or at least the half that I have left. I'm going to wait until 12 o'clock. Then I'm going to eat the gummy. Because I ate the gummy early last night and was hallucinating. Everything that Troy was posting was just hilarious. And it wasn't really funny. I was dying laughing. I laughed all the way to sleep, which is hard to do when you're masturbating. I mean, it's just ridiculous. Mm-mm. Anyway, don't forget, I don't know if you all notice at the bottom of the screen where it says Bedtime Stories with Dr. Al Greer. Donations are welcome via the Cash App. $ LP Greer. Some people used to send me money. I don't know what happened. They stopped sending me money. They just stopped. I was like, okay. Uh, Troy said, I think you're high right now. No, no. No, not yet, Troy. I'm high off the spaghetti. I hate to eat the last bite. It's like 2 bites left. You know, if my sister drove, I would have told her to come over here and bring me some more spaghetti. but it ain't gonna happen. She doesn't drive. I'm like, sis, you never learn how to drive? She said, nope. I was like, really? Wow. All through the night I'll make love to you. You want me to. Oh. Written by Babyface. It's Boys to Men, and I'll make love to you right here on Bedtime Stories. Yes, I will. Right here on Bedtime Stories. I've done it before. I remember when I had the station over on 79th Street, and my wife used to come down and do the show with me. I remember those days. And after the show, we would always, because, during the show, we would sit up and drink that wine that she liked so much. And then afterwards, it'd be like, okay, all right, let's go home and go to bed and all that stuff. So an hour later, after signing off the air, anyway, let me stop telling my business. Oh, it's another Babyface song. This is Ready or Not from After 7 on Bedtime Stories with your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. Boom, 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 do, 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 do. Mm, mm. Keep it down, song, I'll give you the world. You know, I love you more than you could know. That's for sure. Nothing can touch me. I was the LT. L to the T. How you be, LT? All that I have got. Everything. What's up, LT? Ready or not? I guess that spider came back. You guess? I understand. I understand. I understand. Every little thing that I got. I hate when I can't find a picture on my phone. I hate that. It's just one little picture that I can't find. And when I find it, I'm going to take a picture of the picture. I hate that. I can't find it. Watch, it's going to show up when I least expect it, right? I can't believe Def Leppard wanted sugar poured on them. Having granulated sugar in the ass crack would be awful. Pour some sugar on me. Mm-mm. Troy, you, sir, are a nut. You are a nut. I cannot find that picture. And yes, granulated salt in your ass crack would be kind of uncomfortable, I'm sure. Never tried that though. Yeah, it would sound very uncomfortable, you know? I can't find it. When I found it, I will shout, I found it, which I hope I find it before the record fades out. Found it. It says it's too it's too large to send. Okay, all right, never mind. I love you. Can I love you? Can he love you like this? I don't think so. I really doubt it. It's your Dr. Al Greer, After Seven, and another example of the writing skills of Kenneth Babyface Edmonds and his partner D Rock. That is, what is his name? Daryl Simmons, I think it is. Anyway, it'll come to me. But D Rock, of course, never played in the group The Deal, but he was a songwriter with him when he was in Manchild back in the day, back in like 76, 77. So Daryl Simmons is his name. And he's been with him since. And that is a wonderful thing. It's your Dr. Al Greer. A few years ago, Babyface did an album called Return of the Tender Lover, which was one of his earlier albums. And he included some of the people who were on the original album, which is kind of cool. It's your Dr. Al Greer. Speaking of him, he wrote this song too. Here's Roni from Bobby Brown on Bedtime Stories with your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. Hello to LT. Thanks for checking in. I do appreciate it. I miss you, LT. We need to do Taco Friday one of these days, you know? Cheese and macaroni. For you. Make it a fish show. She's mine. Only love. Cheese and macaroni. Anyway, I thought my mic was on there for a minute. Anyway, thank you so much for joining us. Once again, LT, we need to hang out. It's been a while since we've hung out. So Grace Jones should have joined the Marines so she could eat a few good men. Oh my me. Anyway, cut it out, Troy. I'll tell you, this guy here. Hey, you got jokes, huh? Hey. My heart. She's mine. Reggie Hill, what's going on, sir? Thank you for joining us. I appreciate it. What's going on, Reggie Hill? Fall deep in love. Much you got the bone, you will never give her up. Reggie Hill. You know the kind of girl to stand out in a crowd. Man, I can't call it, Reg. I'm still trying to hang in there, bro. Still trying to hang in there. But thanks for asking. I appreciate it. Thank you. Good evening, Lady G. Thank you so much for joining the fold here. We were waiting for you to join us. Thank you so much. Thank you and welcome. Hey, bro, we're still here. What a blessing. You got that right. I was just saying that, wasn't I? It is a blessing to still be here, to have activity of all my limbs, clothed and in my right mind. In my right mind. And that is indeed a blessing. Yep. 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 Once again, don't forget, Bobby Brown did a good struggle to keep up with the New Edition dance moves. They put on a top-notch concert at the United Center. I'm thinking New Edition is at Beatles level. Really? I think you might be right. They're the only group that I know of that could break up and come back together and still sell out concerts. And what's so cool is they're all still, alive. Claude Young, what's going on, Frosty? What am I eating? I'm eating spaghetti. My sister, uh, Angie Martin Turner, made me some spaghetti. Well, she didn't make me some spaghetti. She made spaghetti and she texted me, "You want some spaghetti? You doggone right. The only thing that's missing is some salmon croquettes." So I know I'm spoiled. Yeah, I'm spoiled. The concert went until midnight. I could imagine. I mean, you got to think. Each one of them had solo joints. Belle Biv DeVoe, that was solo joints right there. Bobby Brown, solo. Ralph Tresvant, solo. Johnny Gill. So that's a lot of songs in their repertoire. I love that word, repertoire. That's a lot of songs. And yeah, they could go on for days and still, just scratch the surface on the songs. I'm like, good grief. You know, she can make salmon. Can she make salmon patties? I don't know. I would have to ask my sister if she can make them, but I'm not sure. She makes pretty good spaghetti, so I don't know about the salmon patties. Mm. Yep, I think you got everybody faded on the salmon patty. Sounds like Kevin Hart commercial I made lasagna. Oh, okay. Yummy. Jodeci and Uncle Charlie performed before New Edition came on. I would have just loved to have been there. That's a excellent lineup. And wasn't Jodeci on there too? I mean, yeah. Well, Jodeci, yeah. Got to shorten my cord. It's your Dr. Al Greer. This is Bedtime Stories. The Isley Brothers, all in my lover's eyes. Yes, all in my lover's eyes. And lovely eyes at that. Hello to Lady G. Thank you so much for joining us. Claude Young, aka DJ Frosty, and Lawana Trailer, and Reggie Hill. Thanks for checking in, Reggie. I appreciate you. Coming up in about 25 minutes, we're going to do Foreplay. That's 4 songs by one of your favorite artists or groups, male or female. What happened to Shanita Gayton? I guess she disappeared. She was on here earlier, along with LT. And hello to LT. Thank you so much for joining us this evening on our Facebook Live. As always, I appreciate you. Anyway, like I said, in about 25 minutes, we do Foreplay. For Miss Delicious is Nancy Wilson. You're as right as rain on Bedtime Stories with your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. Ba-ba-ba-ba-bum-bum. Mm-mm-mm. Jodeci went out first, huh? I sure would have loved to have seen that show. It sounds like it was a show and a half, you know. Especially if Jodeci got back together. Oh man. Mm-mm. I guess Bobby figured, okay, if Jodeci can get back together, I guess I can get myself into shape. I know poor Bobby was worn out. They used to doing it. Once he got out of the group, it was like, okay, all them dances, it was like, woo. Especially on if the routine for If It Is in Love. I mean, we all know that routine by heart, but he was out of the group, then. So I know he had to learn. Like, man, them a lot of damn steps, man. Who came up with this dance? Brooke, did you do? Yep, that was all me, man. That was all me. Yep, I would have loved to have seen that one. I'll be back. Jodie C, according to she's an easy lover. Oh, you funny, Troy. Oh, you're funny. Woo, he's back. Ah, woo. I know Jodie C, according to Philip Bailey and Phil Collins, she's an easy lover. You are funny, Troy. You are so funny. Mm-mm. Go away, little girl. funny how, huh? Mm-mm. Amen, Angela. Amen. Woo-ha. Request. This is for the cool in you. I'm watching The Irishman. Go figure. Right. Yeah, I know, right? Ah. Mm-mm. Not The Irishman. Good Lord. Don't believe most of what's in that movie. Frank Sheeran, who played De Niro, who's played by De Niro, was desperate for money and made up most of that crap. Okay. Vic Jackson, I was just talking about you earlier. Yeah, yeah. Dinah Lynn told me to tell you hi. I promise. Then you might as well stay. Mm, don't go away. Unfortunately, I never got that invitation to come back. But anyway, Marlena Shaw. And yeah, go away, little boy. Right here on Bedtime Stories with your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. It's your doctor, yes. And we're talking about the movie The Irishman, which stars Robert De Niro, and I think Pacino's in that movie too. But it's an excellent movie. It is an excellent movie. I mean, anything with Pacino, De Niro, any one of those guys, you wise guys, I tell you, yeah, it's really a nice movie. Yes, I'm into gangster movies, so every gangster movie I've probably seen it. Carlito's Way, um, anything. The Godfather 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, Casino. Yeah, the list goes on and on and on. Anyway, coming up in about 14 minutes, we're going to do Foreplay right now. This is a song that I've been playing for years. I used to play it at the old roller rink on 103rd and Forest. at Roll Arena. For those of you who are old enough to remember Roll Arena, I was trying to make this a big hit. It's Betty Wright from our album Traveling in the Right Direction. This is You're Just What I Need. Yep, Dinah told me to tell you hello. Yep, the beautiful Dinah Lynn Biggs, yes. Mm-mm. Yep, Dinah and I go way back to the days of WLTH. Gary. Yep, that's my buddy. Yep, that's my buddy. My buddy. Donnie Brasco and a Bronx Tale are good ones too. Yep, Donnie Brasco. Yep, that's starring Johnny Depp. They say Johnny Depp got so much into the character that, he wanted to be called Donnie and not Johnny. I'm like, oh, that's serious. Anyway. But thank you, Lady G. We both like the gangster movies. I know I do. Mm. This spaghetti was good, sis. Almost licking the bowl here. All right, I'm done with that. We met Curtis Blow together at Radio Shack. Wow. Get out of here. Not Curtis Blow. Good Lord. Not Curtis Blow together. Clap your hands, everybody. If you got what it takes. He's Curtis Blow, and he wants you to know that these are the brains. What you said, when I was the young Slick Vic. You said the roller skating anthem. Yeah. Just the way I feel. Love so real. I took that straight off the record too. When I still had my turntables. before I met the Dr. Al Greer. Okay. Curtis Blow. I remember you at the Cottery Club. I was at the Cottery Club one night and I picked up this girl in Hammond and took her there. And she was so insisting on us, doing the nasty. I ended up leaving her at the club. Yep. Left her at the club that night. She was too thirsty. Like the kid said, she was thirsty. I left her. I'm like, if she's putting it out that easy, it must be something to it. Got to be something to it. Yes, that is Gene Dunlap's It's Just the Way I Feel. I had to play that one. I love it too. Yeah. Yeah, she did. She was just too thirsty. I was like, good grief. Lady, please. We going like slow down, slow down. I just got to the club. I walked up to Vic. I'm like, is there a back way to this place? I said, I need to get out of here right now. He said, and I walked out. I walked out and walked into the alley and I walked around the club and I got in my car and I left. I left her in Gary. Yep, she wanted some Al Greer. And I was like, too easy. It was just too easy. I love that song too. Gene Dunlap, the Ridgeway Sisters, and Just the Way I Feel, from the same album that brought you Before You Break My Heart. Oh, yeah, two great songs. To Dr. Al Greer, just ahead of Foreplay. And tonight's Foreplay artist wrote this song. Here's Johnny Gill and My on Bedtime Stories with your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. Saying hello to Lawana Trailer, also to Slick Vic Jackson and Lady G. You could have took her to my place on the lakefront. I wasn't feeling her that night. I just wasn't. No, she wanted to do more than boogie down LaDonna. She wanted to, yeah. See how women feel when a dog is hounding her. I said, yeah, because she was definitely hounding me. I mean, that was like, lady, please. So you gonna give me some of? No, I'm not gonna give you some of the nothing. I changed my mind. I said, oh no, I'm not doing that. No, And I turned her down and I left her at the club. Yep. I was like, no, no, ma'am, no. Mm-mm. I'm like, something wrong with you. She might have been a nymphomaniac or something. Not to say I wasn't back in the day, but I'm just saying. She was a nymphomaniac. I said, nope. What you say? You were popular in Gary. No, you were popular in Gary. They didn't know who I was. Unless I was Bob Coleman, they didn't know who I was. I didn't have the long curl like Bob Coleman had, which is amazing because he has not a speck of hair on his head now. Bob was getting his curl done every 2 weeks, boy. He kept that curl, boy. Him and his brother Steve. They kept, man, they kept their curls. I mean, you got to think, brothers with, that real coarse hair, yeah, they had to keep the curls and they had to keep them up because, that new growth come in, ain't nothing nice. Nothing nice. But him and his brother Steve, they held on to them curls forever till they stopped making that stuff. I don't even think they make Carefree Curl anymore. But no, I wasn't popular in Gary. They were. Steve, well, not Steve, but his Bob Coleman was famous. Not me. It was Bob Coleman and Dinah Lynn. They didn't know who I was. I was just that guy. The weekend guy. I think follow the drip, follow the drip. I know, right? Hell, Tommy Williams, the sports guy, was more popular than I was. Mm-mm. They do? They still make Carefree Curl? I don't think I would use it. I don't think I need it. Just let my hair grow out and just have a sunroof. Just had that sunroof there. Wow. Mm-mm. All those chemicals back in the day, I tell you. Everybody had one, though. Everybody. My. Another song written by Kenneth Babyface Edmonds. That is My from Johnny Gill, right here on Bedtime Stories. The show designed with the lovers in mind, where we put you to bed but never to sleep with the greatest love songs of all time. Right here on WOSD Radio DB Chicago, WDLB Indianapolis, and thebestmusicofyourlife.com. It's your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer, and it is almost time for foreplay. But before we do that, we got to do this. Yeah, the gel works on my hair, curls it up and stuff. I still got the little hole in my fro, so I'm still working on that. I can't see the top of it, so I don't know how much new growth I have since I've been using this stuff on my hair. You know, trying to grow it all back. I'm gonna have my hair back and new teeth. The open casket sharp. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's me. Yeah. Dr. Al Greer. Yeah. Yes. Yes. What is your doctorate in? Hey, I tell you. Anyway, um, Lawana was saying my mom owned a hair salon. She had one guy who faithfully came to get his curl reset. It smelled terrible, like sulfur and rotten eggs. Well, it you have to pay to be pretty, and it doesn't always smell good. But anyway, has my itching stopped on my scalp? Yes, it has. Thank you. Now I wish some hair would grow up there now that it stopped itching. Anyway, this guy hails from um, Indianapolis. He's the seventh born of seven, of course. Um, Seven brothers, and I think it's just brothers. Two of his brothers were members of the group After Seven. A few years ago, we lost Melvin, who was one of the brothers, Melvin Edmonds. Um, Kevin, he continues to travel along with Keith. And then another guy, because Melvin's son was singing there for a while, and then they found another guy. But anyway, enough of that. This guy has written songs for everybody, from Madonna to Johnny Gill, uh, you name it. He has written songs for them. But like I said, um, he's probably one of the greatest songwriters of all time. And Lawana put it so beautifully. He is the Smokey Robinson of this time because all the songs that he has written were just beautiful love songs. We're going to do a spotlight on him tonight on the B-sides on WVON. So if you're up, check it out on the iHeartRadio app or just keep it right here to where you have it. But right now, in the spotlight, or should I say in foreplay, Kenneth Brian Edmonds, a.k.a. Babyface. This is Whip Appeal. No, 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 no. Touch me, touch me. Oh, Melvin's son was still with him? Okay, cool. I was wondering. I'm like, okay, is that his son? Okay, cool. Which I think is an um, excellent tribute, considering most groups they replace people with other people from outside, but it's good that his son, could step into his shoes. That's a great thing. Let me look that up. Do 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 do. Turn my speaker down. All right. My hair has grown a lot. Thank you. And just think, about 3 weeks ago, I got a haircut, so it's growing pretty quickly now. It's growing pretty quickly. Yep, very talented group. Yes, Jason Edmonds, the son of Melvin Edmonds, or Melvin. Keith Mitchell. I couldn't think of Keith's last name for nothing. The Edmonds brothers are the older siblings of pop R&B singer, songwriter, record producer Kenneth Babyface Edmonds. But wait a minute, hold on. Jason's no longer with the group. It says past members. Danny McClain. I don't know who that guy is. Says Jason left the group shortly thereafter. Okay. I like the Temptations. It's growing. Yep. Melvin and Kevon Edmonds and Keith Mitchell. Mitchell was long thought to be the cousin of Babyface's then songwriting production partner L.A. Reid. However, this was set up as a marketing tool for the group and is incorrect. Mm-mm. Oh, well. Keep. I can't even do that. Keep. It's like he's yodeling.
Time stories.
Mm-mm. Soon as I get home. Soon as I get home. Woo, Lord. Help me. Cook your dinner too. Soon as I get home from work. Your faithful lover. I give you love. Heart. Mm-mm. with a stack of major credit cards. Ooh, the brothers hated Babyface for making that record. It's like, hold on, partner. It's like, I ain't buying nobody clothes. And I said, hold up, partner. Partner? Whoa, Nelly. Mm-mm. Brothers was in protest against that song, boy. Like, are you kidding me? Buy your clothes, cook your dinner as soon as I get home from work. Like, I'll be tired. Dinner better be on the table. That's what I'm talking about. You ain't gonna have me in there busting no pots and pans. Mm-mm. Like, oh no. Now you've been home all day. Where's that guy with the credit cards? I need to visit Tiffany's. I know that's right. Mm-mm. Cook your dinner. As soon as I get off work, I'm work 8 hours and I'm gonna go home and cook. I don't know. That's a lot of love right there, I tell you. I give good love. Yes, I do. He said, I buy my own bling. Bling. Babyface is touring with Kim and Sherry Shepherd as comedic opener. All right, then. I would love to see that show, especially with Sherry Shepherd. I have a stone crush on her. Yep, I got a stone crush on Sherry Shepherd. Mm-mm. I'm wondering, speaking of Sherry, I wonder how her show is going to be. Is she going to be a straight, I don't want to say rip-off, but is she going to follow in Wendy's footsteps? If so, so some big shoes to follow. I mean, some big shoes. She wears a size 11. But anyway, and I think Sherry's only like a 7 or 8, little petite feet. Yeah. It's like, are you looking at Sherry Shepherd's feet? Oh my God. They're coming to the horseshoe. All right. That's what's up. I would love to see her. I don't care about the other guys. I want to see her. Sit back there and talk to Sherry. Hey, what's up, girl? What's up, hometown? What's up, girl? What's up with you? Can I go back to New York with you? Or does she live in LA? Which one is it? Okay. Yeah. Hope not. I hope she handles the show in her own way. I do too. I do too. And I think she is, she has paid her dues. She's done, she's emceed, what is it, the Newlywed Game. She was also on The View for a few years. So I think she's, pretty much proven herself. And out of all the people who have, been sitting in for Wendy, everybody tends to watch her whenever she was on. I'm like, oh, okay. So y'all like my girl, huh? Tell Donalyn Biggs I want to put blue lights in the basement on Biggs Radio in Indy. I know, right? Okay. Her plan is to compromise her own style show or comprise her own style show. And yeah, right. You'd have Ralph Crandon syndrome if you saw Sherry. Yes, I would. I mean, Al, this is Sherry Shepherd. I'd be the same way I was when I met Vesta, uh, whom is the same height as Sherry. Both little tiny busty women. I'm like, I'm, I'm a, I'm a, I'm a, I'm a, mama, mama. Woo-wee. That constant crying turned me off when Sherry was on The View. Yeah, but she's all grown up now. No more crying. But yeah, I'm gonna try to get tickets to see that one. Ooh yeah. We call Al Kennedy. I know he's doing that. Yo, Al Kennedy, Al Greer, need them tickets. Mm-mm. But yeah, I would love to. Keith D, how are you feeling, my brother? I'm still here. That's how I'm feeling. I'm feeling like I'm still here. And I'm glad to be here. I really am. But thank you for asking, bro. How are you and my sister doing? Hope you guys are okay. I haven't seen you in a few weeks, so yeah. Thank you for checking in. I'm good. I'm hanging in there with all these deaths looming around me. Last time was 2 weeks ago at Lydell's brother's funeral. It's been it's been one. I tell you, it has been one. You know, um, Sherry was crying on Wendy's show 3 weeks ago. Was she? Oh, let's do breakfast Saturday morning. Okay, cool. Sounds like a winner. The place out in Lansing, yes, with the young ladies out there. Sorry. Anyway, I got this guy in trouble once. His name was I think his name was Wilson Harris III. His father owned this sandwich shop over on what's that street? Um, Wentworth, I think it was. Wentworth Exchange, not Exchange. Exchange is over east, but anyway, Wentworth. And his father owned this popular sandwich shop called Wilson's Drive-Thru. And me and my whorish butt. I was like, man, did you see that girl walk down the street with that big old? And he's like, man, it's my girl's standing right here. I'm like, oh, sorry. And when she walked off, he said, yeah, I sure did. Yeah. Yes, I did. I saw that. Yeah. That is one of the few songs that he did not write, but he did a great job on it. You Are So Beautiful, which was a song that my daughter got married on. That is Kenny Babyface Edmonds wrapping up Foreplay right here on Bedtime Stories with your, what's my mic doing again? With your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer, saying hello to my brother from another mother, Keith Denmark. Thank you so much for joining me. I haven't seen him since it's been like 2 weeks. We were at a funeral together, unfortunately, but man, it's been so many funerals. Purvis Spann passed. Um, I have yet to hear any arrangements for Mary D, who passed 2 weeks ago, and it's been really rough on me. I mean, funeral after funeral, and of course, my sister Felicia Lucas Miles. So it's been really rough. It's been really rough on a brother. But yeah, let's do breakfast Saturday morning, brother. Yes, sir. Sir, yes, sir. Anyway, here's a leftover from Foreplay. It's Babyface along with Karen White. This is Love Saw It on Bedtime Stories. Mm-hmm. And I didn't know. Ready or not. There's another Omicron variant looming in the U.S. Okay. So they're saying if you've gotten the first 2 shots and the booster, then you need another booster to boost the other booster. I'm like, that's crazy. They want people to keep getting these shots and you still get the virus. I'm like, okay. You know, I'm just so sick of it. I am so sick of this, which I'm sure a lot of you all are as well. You know, wearing these masks and these masks and everything. It's ridiculous. It is totally ridiculous. When will it be over? President Biden got his second booster today, live on the news. Cadbury eggs are proven to make you immune to COVID. Okay. See, that's why I didn't eat that gummy tonight, Troy, because of you. Yeah. Mm-mm. Yep, it's just that's exactly why I didn't. You'd be a lot cooler if you did. I am not touching that gummy till I get off the air. I am not touching that, and I want to. It's like it's calling me. It's on the other side of the room. It's calling me. Al, it's me, the gummy. Yep. I don't care how much money I don't have this weekend. I'm gonna give me some vape. I'm gonna vape me this weekend. Cause I know this place out in Dalton that sells it. So I'll take as many shots as necessary to stay healthy. I've gotten too old to play with my health. I know that's right. I hear you. Love saw it. Well, you go, girl. You go get them shots. You know, I think I'm about shot up. Only shots I'm gonna be taking is some tequila. She said, "That's my story, and I'm sticking to it." Gummies diminish a man's potency and gives them breast. Really? My breasts have been kind of tender lately. Anyway, oh no. Well, that would be the last of mine. I'm done. Vape it is. If that were true, I would have 48 triple D. See, that's why. that's that's why that for that reason. That's why I didn't take that gummy tonight. I knew he was gonna make me laugh. Woo! Not 48 triple D's. So, what effect does it have on the ladies, Luana? Yes, black plastic surgeon Dr. Tinsley talks about this. So, what effect does it have on the women, Luana? Because if that's the case, Lady G's going to get a big package. She's going to get a package from me tomorrow. Anyway, nah. Mm-mm. If her breasts get any bigger, she'll have to get another apartment. Yeah. Or knock out a wall or something. Mm-mm. Triple. Good Lord, Troy. Woo! Mm-mm-mm. Oh, boy. Once again, no wonder they've been kind of tender. But anyway. Woo. Whew. I'm done. I heard that. Alexander O'Neill. And a broken heart can mend sometimes. It's your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. Lawana was saying that gummies have an effect on men. It makes them grow breasts. And this came from a top plastic surgeon by the name of Elton Xavier Tinsley. Lady G wants to know, so what effect does it have on the ladies? and Troy said, if that were true, I'd have 48 triple Ds. Anyway, still, I'm so glad I didn't eat that gummy tonight. It's your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. This is Bedtime Stories, the show designed with the lovers in mind, where we put you to bed but never to sleep with the greatest love songs of all time. And anything can happen. We talk about anything and everything in our chat room. So anything, nothing is off limits. Nothing. Not even Jada Pinkett. Nothing is off limits, I tell you. Here's Incognito. Deep water. I'm drowning. If it had that effect on females, I'd have to buy a whole house. I know that's right. Woo. Mm-mm. Woo. Mm-mm. I think a whole bunch of women would be buying gummies if that were the case. I mean, a whole bunch of women would be like going out and buying gummies just to make their breasts enlarged without any, surgery or anything like that. Yep. They say more than a mouthful is a waste. Well, I got a big mouth. I try to put the whole thing on. Mouth will be like Dizzy Gillespie, boy. I had a whole breast that's in my mouth. And uh, uh, breast reduction should be against the law. I agree. It's like, no, deal with it. Deal with. You know how many women would kill to have breasts as big as, yeah. Anna Nicole Smith, yes. Woo. Miss her, boy. And have custom made bras. That ain't, hey, go to Sally Ann's over on Western. They got them. They got custom made ones. They will measure you and everything else. They'll put you in a brand new bra. Like a brand new car? Yeah. Custom made. It's for your specifications. Dr. Tinsley, he's now in the South Burbs. He does seminars, specializes in permanent mole removal and liposuction. Okay. Oops, dropped my phone. That's what's up. And also permanent keloid removal. Hmm. These things make my upper back hurt. That's because you never wear a bra, Lady G. You know. Also permanent keloid removal. Well, I don't have that problem. You know, my ex Karen, she had keloids removed a few years ago. Yeah. Troy said that's the price of being awesome. Mm-mm. You try walking around with a 52 J cup. J? What? Our tribe, they were wrapped around my face. I heard that. Good Lord. Mm. My, and my. Woo! Dude, you would get smothered. Before and after pictures are on his page with live explanations. Giant breasts cause back surgery. Okay. Giant breasts. Did you say giant ones? Okay. Mm-mm. Not the giant ones. Good Lord. It's how I plan to commit suicide. What a way to go, isn't it? Yes. What a way to go. There's an ex gangster female who got 50-inch breasts called Big 50. Okay. Big 50. Mm-mm. Is that anything like Big Ange, who was like one of the gangster females? Yeah. Ooh-wee. Mm-mm. The show is called American Gangster Trap Queens. Okay. I got to check that out. I definitely have to check that out. Big 50. Yeah. Not, not the Trap Queens. 50s are all natural. I'll be the judge of that. Thank you. Looking for that picture again. I can't find it. Trust, bro, you'll be drooling. I know I would be. I'd be drooling on her actual chest because I'd be standing in front of her drooling. I'd be like, babe, just tie me up and just have your way with me. Will Downing, like last night, right here on Bedtime Stories. It's your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al. He don't start all over again. I ain't mad at you, brother. Lawana Trailer was saying something about gummies making men have breasts. I don't know about that. Um, I've been doing the gummies for a while, and my chest is basically the same size as it always has been. It's crazy. Anyway, I'm gonna check your doctor out, okay? And Lady G was talking about this ex-gangster female who's got 50-inch breasts. She's called Big 50, and she's from Detroit. Can you say road trip? Hey, we're going to D-Town. Double D-Town. It's your Dr. Al Greer with Heaven and Earth. Did you like that? Did you like that? Double D-Town. Yeah. I only have eyes for you. Because Detroit is a superior city. Yes, it is. Yes, it is, sir. It's superior. Troy, Troy, you are a nut, sir. Mm-mm. Oh, no. Or Triple D Town. Hello. Yeah, baby. Triple D Town. Yes. Oh, I can't find that video. Damn you, Rourke. Mm-mm. When I watched that show, I felt flat chested. You could never be flat chested, Lady G. You could never be flat chested. Even if they removed one, it would probably grow back. Mm-mm. Woo! I'm a gentleman. I let the woman decide if she'd prefer to have her jugs motorboated or speed bagged. oh, 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 Troy. Oh, boy. I tell you, Troy. Woo! My. Woo-wee! Yep, you could never be flat chested, Lady G. Never. Never, ever, ever. Motorboated or speed bagged? Oh boy. Juggernauts. Woo! The conversations we have on this page, I tell you. Shabub, shabub. Mm-mm. Said you felt flat chested. Mm. I heard that. Mm-mm-mm. My mom's wasn't large chested. Where the heck did I wind up with them? I don't know. But we don't mind at all. We love it. Yes, we did you eat a lot of Cadbury eggs or weed gummies? Oh no. Oh no. Funny, funny, funny guy there, I tell you. Mm-mm. Weed gummies. She did something, I tell you. Hooters, I tell you. Talk about Hooterville. Mm-mm. Hooterville. Whew. Troy, you are a nut, sir. You are too funny. You have truly missed your calling, sir. You have truly missed your calling. Woo! I had two children that breastfed as I gained weight, and the girls grew too. And we love it. Yes, we do. Yes, we truly love that. Yes. The girls grew too. I'd stop showing up here, but I know your listeners would disappear. You're absolutely right, Troy. They stopped coming for me. they, they come for you now. Oh boy. What makes a man a man? I'm afraid to Kauai. Makes a man a man. Day and night. That's what makes a man a man. Not afraid to cry. That's what makes a man a man. I'm trying to remember who used to hate that song. I think it was my first wife who hated that song. London Jones, that's what makes a man a man. Caring and affection, not afraid to cry. That's what makes a man a man. That's going to do it for your Dr. Al Greer. Thank you so much. To Lady G, also to Troy Anthony, LT, thank you earlier. Ken Wadlington, who just popped in. Slick Vic Jackson, Dinah Lynn Biggs, Rita. Fine Rita. Anyway, let me stop before I get in trouble. And of course, Miss Delicious making a cameo appearance, as always. I appreciate you. I appreciate everybody. Thank you so much. Did I mention everybody? LT, LaDonna, Lawana. I also have a cousin named LaDonna and a Lawana. I tell you, what were my aunties and my uncle thinking? I'm going to name mine Lawana and you may name yours LaDonna. So, okay. Anyway, thank you so much, everybody, for listening. I appreciate you guys. Chris Bass, who was in earlier, if I don't say your name, charge it to my head and not to my heart. All right? Please do that. Anyway, I was looking at this meme. It said, what the hell? It took $27.50 to fill up my chainsaw. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, when it gets warmer, I will be on my bicycle. That's going to be a long ride downtown on my bike. Don't believe it. By that time, I would have bought a motorcycle or a scooter, and that'll be it. All right. Once again, Ken, Troy, Luana, Lady G, LT, uh, Mrs. G, Dinah Lynn Biggs, Slick Vic, Rita, and a cast of thousands. Till next time, blue skies, green lights, and peace. Oh, my sister, too. Thank you for the spaghetti, Angela Martin Turner. Once again, till next time, blue skies, green lights, and peace. Good night, Miss Delicious. See you later, Troy. The Soul Pole. You know what? I'm going to end up getting me a scooter. I'm serious about the scooter. Oh, yeah. I am dead serious about getting a scooter. I mean, my car is a 4-cylinder, so I'm not really complaining. You know, $20 is like half a tank for me still. So I'm not complaining. I ain't, you know, but a scooter this summer would be really nice. And not one of those little woman scooters, but yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna go to Marketplace right now and look at some scooters. All right, y'all. Thanks again. Appreciate you all. Luana, I'm gonna eat my last gummy tonight and watch my breasts grow or not.